Okay, so number one, get pre-qualified by a lender. Very important. You need to do that before you go out shopping. We have an incredible lender, so give us a call if you are needing some help with that, and we'll guide you in the right direction. And it's not out of the question to get pre-approved by 2 lenders, just to make sure you're getting the right rate and programs. And I would be more than happy to look over those programs for you to make sure that they look right. That's what your real estate professional should be doing to protect you. And I like to make sure that all of our buyers are pre-approved for a loan, because they're up against cash buyers. And if you're approved not just pre-approved, approved, you're good as cash. Write a list of your must-haves and your wants. So a lot of buyers, they miss out on properties because they have too long of a list of what they feel they have to have. But really, when you think about this, what are the must and the ones that you have to have it no matter what? Let's just say it's a safe neighborhood, it's a guard-gated community or whatever. And what are the things you really want to have? So write that list and then provide that to me as your realtor, or to my sales partners, or to the realtor that you're working with. And then we could go by that, because you're so fortunate if you get 70% of what you're looking for. And you don't want to miss out on that great property. We talk and interview realtors. So, and I see this all the time, even with working with buyers. And I think it's great when a buyer calls me and says, hey, you came highly recommended. Please understand that I'm going to be interviewing some other realtors. We see this when we're listing properties. We hardly see this when people are working with realtors, but I think it's a great idea. Interview a couple realtors, because you want to be loyal to that one realtor. You don't want to be shopping, different properties and going through listing agents, because they're not going to protect your best interest. So be loyal. See comparables for any home you are considering purchasing, and review with your realtor. So important that, for instance, when we're working with a client, they're involved with us every step of the way with the negotiating process. So we show them the history of the listing, every time it's been on the market, the comparables, not only in the neighborhood, but also outside the neighborhood. We walk them through the entire process, because we never want them to feel that they're overpaying for a property. And we never just say, oh, it's subject to the appraisal coming in, so don't worry about it. Keep your comments private while viewing homes. Very important. First of all, a lot of clients, nowadays they have cameras, and sometimes they have microphones in their homes. So, and also another agent, the agent representing the seller, could be listening to you. So I always have our sales partners, as well as I, always tell our clients, you may be really excited about a property, but don't go overboard. Just keep it tight, but always be honest with us, because we're on your side. Please let us know if you really love the property, because we're going to, fight for you, get you the right price, but we want to make sure, we don't want the other party to know how much you like this property. So keep it to yourself, okay, until we get out the door. Walk the neighborhood. Okay, so when you're interested in a property, walk the neighborhood, talk to the neighbors, walk to nearby trails, get to familiarize yourself. You could even, if you're concerned about losing the property, you can, get the offer in, and then go walk the neighborhood. But no, the neighbors are going to be the most honest. I'm not saying that realtors are not honest. Our team is very honest. But, neighbors, they're going to tell you what it's like. If you go there on a weekend and you can see the kids playing outside, and you could go up to neighbors and say, hey, have you really enjoyed this neighborhood? They're going to tell you everything that's going on. So I always recommend that to our clients. Have patience. So it can be really frustrating out there, especially when there's multiple offers. And we have some clients that say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this. I've lost out on this property because I was up against another cash offer, and they offered $50,000 higher, and and I just want to give up. Don't give up. There's always going to be that next property.